Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1979 season is on the air. Last night, we were in Toronto. Tonight, we are in Montreal. We stay north of the border here for our next baseball game. Today's date is April 16th, 1979. We are at Stade Olympique as the Chicago Cubs take on the Montreal Expos. The Cubs come into this game with a record of 3-2. The Expos a record of 5-2. The Expos in 79 were a good, solid ball club. They just missed the playoffs by only a few games in the National League East. This was a pretty good, solid team in 79, a different Expos club compared to 81. The Cubs in 1979 were really not that good. Just finished a little bit ahead of the Mets. However, I believe they finished ahead. I think they actually finished behind the Mets, I think. Not a really good club, but the Cubs are off to a decent start. Nothing wrong with a 3-2 start. The fans here at Olympique Stadium are set and ready to see some baseball. Steeler fan and BB join us here at Stade Olympique. I think we got a pretty good pitching matchup tonight, and this should be a very interesting matchup again north of the border. So we saw the Blue Jays in Toronto win last night. Can Montreal and the Expos win tonight? Who knows what could happen? And we got a couple of Hall of Famers on the Expo lineup. So let's see what they have tonight. Let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the Montreal Expos will be Bill Spaceman Lee. 16 wins, 10 losses, a 3.04 ERA. Nothing wrong with those stats. I'll take them. 3.04 earned run average is a pretty good year. Although Lee was beginning to decline at this time, but he had a pretty good season for the Spos. We are all set and ready to go. Let's play some baseball. Leading off for the Cubs, shortstop Ivan De Jesus, 283 average, 5 homers, 52 RBIs. And he will get the call here to start the game. We are using blue, white, and powder blue for the Expos. They are the home team. We are all set and ready. Fans here want to see their Expos continue to play well. Let's play some ball. Lee, 6'6", that's a hit by pitch. And that 3 is going to be too high. De Jesus has a 2, but Spaceman Lee is a -8. De Jesus, a 3-2, and that's going to be a fly ball to right field. Getting over there will be Valentine, and that will be out number 1. I hope Ellis Valentine had a happy Valentine's Day this week. Next up will be second baseman Ted Sizemore, 251 average, 3 homers, 30 RBIs. Lee gets in there. He will deal it. That's a 1-3. That's a possible error. Sizemore, a 4-2, and that's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Parish. His error rating is an 11. That's a 7, and he's going to bobble it and drop it. And Sizemore will go to first. That's going to be an E5 on Parish as he is not able to make the play. And that's the first error on the Expos. Montreal historically won this game 2-0. They shut the Cubs out, only allowed 6 hits. Only 6 hits combined between the two. There were no errors historically in that game. We just had one here. So the Expos do commit an error, and Sizemore goes to first. Infield goes to double play depth. Next up for the Cubs, first baseman Billy Buckner, 284 average, 14 homers, 66 RBIs. Buckner still with the Cubs in 79. Strategy roll, nothing with Sizemore, and Buckner is not going to bunt. He will swing. Spaceman will go ahead and deal. 5-6, that's a blank. Buckner, 2-5, and that's going to be a line drive to first. That's going to get caught. Gonna get caught by Perez. Sizemore will be doubled off the bag on a 1-4, and he gets back. And no play there. No play there. A nice catch by Tony Perez, but Sizemore gets back. 2 down. A line out to first. And now we will see left fielder Dave King Kong Kingman. Yep, Kingman is a Cub here in 1979, and he was the leading home run hitter for home runs in that year. 288 average, 48 bombs, 115 RBIs. Dave Kingman was definitely King Kong that season. Sizemore will go ahead and stay at first. Let's see what's happening there. And that is a 20. Lee does have a pickoff chance, and he throws, and nope, it's going to get called for a balk. Oh, they call a balk on Lee. A balk, that's a 1, and Sizemore will go to second on a balk. Oh, a balk on Spaceman. He had a balk rating in 79, and that will allow Sizemore to travel to second. They said Lee did not come to a complete stop. And now with Sizemore on at second, redoing the strategy, this time nothing happening. Lee will go ahead now and deal with Kong. Kingman, a very dangerous home run hitter. Lee with the pitch. 4-5. That's a range play at the park. Stade Olympique. 5-6, and that ball has hit the left field. That could be a double, but it's a range play for Warren Cromartie. His range is a 5. He's on his high horse. He goes into the gap, and he will make the catch easily as he robs a double away from Kingman, and that will retire the side. It's a fly out to left. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs, no hits. There was one error, a balk, and Dave Kingman would have gotten a double there, but a great play by Cromartie, a very good fielder in 79, as he takes a double away from Kong and easily takes a run off the board. We go to the bottom of the first. Woodman 564 joins us here at Stade Olympique. Bottom of the first inning. Starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs will be Mike Krukow. 9 wins, 9 losses, a 4.21 ERA. I always felt Krukow was a solid pitcher, although he did have some years that he wasn't really that good. But every time I saw Krukow pitch, he always seemed to pitch well. I don't know. Maybe it's only the games that I saw him pitch. I always thought he was at least average, but sometimes Krukow showed signs of some brilliance. Bottom of the first inning, leading off for the Expos, center fielder Andre Dawson, the Hawk, Hall of Famer, 275 average, 25 homers, 92 RBIs. Is Dawson a Hall of Famer? Absolutely. He was a beast. Dawson, a very good fielder and a very good runner and a very good hitter, of course. Krukow will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-4, that's at the park. Stade Olympique, 3-5. That's going to be a base hit into center field, a possible double. Dawson has to try for second. He will round to first. Dawson's base running rating is a 4. Center fielder is Martin. He has a +2 arm, which makes him a 6. There's not going to be a throw. Dawson will automatically make it to second without a throw. That's going to be a double. A leadoff double for Andre Dawson, and he slides into second as he makes the play there. Next up for the Expos will be second baseman Rodney Scott. 238 average, 3 homers, 42 RBIs. Scott really was the main second baseman for the Expos that year. He played in 151 games. We'll see what happens there, BB. We'll see. May 17th, I think May 17th, I think I already have that game scheduled. I already have a game scheduled, I think, around that time. I'm not sure. We'll have to see, BB. Remember, I've already made the schedule block, and I usually don't make changes. Dawson on at second. We will try a strat. 17, Dawson stays put. Krukow will make the pitch. 4-6, that's blank. Scott will swing 5-5. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 14 against the righty. Scott smacks one into center, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. Scott's going to have a double. Andre Dawson will round from second. He will score. Scott goes to first. 2 doubles in a row to lead off the game, and the Expos are up 1-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! An RBI double by Scott, and that puts the Expos ahead early in the game. Next up will be left fielder Warren Cromartie, 275 average, 8 homers, 46 RBIs. Brandon Baker joins us here at Stade Olympique. Scott is on at second, and Krukow will pitch to Cromartie. Cromartie, a pretty good year that year, an excellent fielder. Scott on at second, checking a strat. Nothing happening there. Cromartie is not going to bunt. He will swing away. Krukow with the pitch. 1-1, hit by pitch. 19 is high. Cromartie, a 2-3. That's a ball hit to center field. That's an 11 against the righty. Cromartie's going to go, and he's going to get a 2-bagger. That's going to be a double. It's the 3rd double in a row. Scott will come in to score. Cromartie goes to second. 2-0 Expos. I don't know. How do you say yay in French? I have no idea. Stadium cheers. Yay! So Dawson hits a double, Scott hits a double, Cromartie hits a double, and already 2-0 Expos here in the bottom of the first. They're going to go talk to Krukow on the mound and see how he's feeling. And they'll see if he can settle in there. We haven't seen Brandon Baker here in a while. That is true. I have missed you. I have missed you, kind sir. Next up for the Expos, right fielder Ellis Valentine. 276 average, 21 homers, 82 RBIs in 79. This Expos team, very good in the field. A lot of fielders that have 4s, that have 3s and 4s. Only one player with a 2, and that's Parish. Very good fielding team the Expos were in 79. Still nobody out, 2-0, strategy roll. Cromartie is going to stay put. That's a 5. He will stay at second base. Krukow will make the pitch. 6-4. That is a range play. Valentine, 1-2. Against the righty, he grounds it right back to Krukow. Against a right-handed pitcher, that's a G1 right back to Krukow. His range is a 2. He won't get it. Base hit right up the middle. That's going to be a single. Cromartie, a base running rating of 3. He will come around from second. He will score. RBI single by Valentine. 3-0 Expos. Stadium cheers. Yay! So the Expos get 4 straight base hits to lead off the game. Already have a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. And the next batter will be first baseman Donnie Perez. 270 average, 13 homers, 73 RBIs in 79. Dave Little joins us here at Stade Olympique. 3-0 Expos in the bottom of the first. Krukow not off to a good start. Strategy rolls an 18. Infield is at automatically double play depth. Krukow, 5-1. Against the righty, that's a walk plus. Ball 4 to Perez. And he can't get a single out. Runners will advance. As right now the Expos are ready to put a hurt on the Cubs. Coming up next for the Expos is some young kid. Don't know how good he's going to be in the majors, but it looks like he's got some promise. He's the catcher, and his name is known as Gary Carter. 283 average, 22 homers, 75 RBIs. A young Gary Carter. He might make it in the majors somehow. I don't know, maybe. He might become a bench warmer later. I'm not too sure. Runners at first and second for Carter. and definitely is a powerful hitter. Still nobody out. Strategy roll. That is an 8. Valentine stays put. Krukow will make the pitch. 5-2. That's at the park. Stade Olympique. 3-4, and that is a ball hit to right field. That is a 15, and that is a possible home run. It's a possible home run to right. Against a righty, Carter needs a 16 or lower. A 16 or lower, Carter goes deep. It is a 2. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is hit deep to right. Mercer going back. He's got nowhere to go. He just watches that ball sail up, and away it is gone. Home run, Gary Carter. And the Expos have exploded here in the bottom of the first. Stadium cheers. Yay! That is a 3-run bomb by the kid as Gary Carter goes ahead and just laces that one out of here, and that wound up in the upper deck. And just like that, in the bottom of the first, it is 6-0 Expos. Nothing Expos. Krukow doesn't have a single out. And the next batter is going to be the third baseman, Larry Parish. Montreal off to a killer start here in the bottom of the first. Parish, also a hard hitter, 307 average, 30 homers, 82 RBIs. The Cubs bullpen is warming up. They want to see if maybe Krukow can at least do something in this inning. Still nobody out in the bottom of the first. Krukow, 3-6. That's a pitcher result. Parish a righty. A 1-16's a base hit up the middle. That's a 9. Base hit for Parish. That's a single. Parish gets a base hit. Krukow completely ineffective. And the batter will be Chris Spire. Spire is at shortstop, 227 average, 7 homers, 26 RBIs, and that is going to be the end of Mike Krukow. He has actually reached his bull rating. He is done. Krukow doesn't even get out of the first inning. He doesn't even get an out. The Cubs will go to the bullpen. Let's see what we're going to bring in here. First inning, I usually take a pitcher with the most batters that can do with it. So Krukow doesn't even get an out, and they're going to go ahead and take him out of there. Coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Lynn Mclaughlin. He does have relief appearances. 13 wins, 14 losses, 2 saves, a 4.12 ERA. McLaughlin is going to come in and pitch now. He will be the second Cubs pitcher, and he can pitch to 10 batters. He can pitch to 10 batters before tiring, so he will pitch now. So Lynn Mclaughlin will pitch to Spire here, bottom of the first, 6-0 Expos. Holy cow. Strategy roll, that is a 20. McLaughlin fires to first, no play there. McLaughlin does have a balk, so you still have to roll for it. Parish on at first. McLaughlin will now pitch to Spire. Coming in now, 3-2 against the righty. Strikeout plus 15, and he got him. He got him. Spire becomes an 18. +1 from the stadium makes him a 19, and McLaughlin finally gets the first out in this game, in this inning. Spire goes down. Stade Olympique adds 1 to strikeouts but subtracts 4 from walks. Next batter will be the pitcher, Bill Spaceman Lee. I don't think he believed he'd be up here in the first inning. Lee was a 216 average hitter, 6 RBIs in 79. Parish is on at first, rolling a strat again. That's a 17. He'll stay put. Infield, of course, is at double play. Brian Patterson joins us here at Stade Olympique. McLaughlin, 2-6. And against the lefty, that's a blank. Lee, 6-2, fly ball, right field. Mercer will get to that one. He will make the catch for the second out. 2 outs now, and here comes Dawson. Dawson led off the inning with a double and scored. The Expos have put a 6-pack here in the bottom of the first on the Cubs. Parish on it first. Strategy roll, that is a 2. Parish is not going to do anything. He'll stay put. McLaughlin will go ahead and make the pitch. Here it comes. 4-5. That's a wild pitch. That 12 is ball 1. McLaughlin will do it again. McLaughlin 2-2. Error on a throw. Dawson 4-5. And that's going to be a base hit at first base. That's going to be a single to first, and that's picked up by Buckner. His error rating is a 3. That's a 16. He's not going to make an error, and it's just going to be an infield single. An infield single for Dawson. He goes ahead and gets his second hit of the inning and advances the runner, as Parish will hold at second base. There's no throwing error. There's no throwing error there by Buckner. He decides not to make a throw and just lets Dawson reach first. 2 outs now, and here comes Scott. Scott is 1 for 1. He doubled in the game. He doubled it right after Dawson did. Runners at first and second. The Cubs right now are getting shell-shocked here in the first. Strategy roll, 19, no play. McLaughlin will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-2, that is a blank. Scott, 6-1. That's a ground ball to second base. Up with it will be Sizemore. He will throw to first and will finally end this inning. 6 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. A big 3-run homer by Gary Carter. And the Expos are up early here, 6-0 after 1. What a way to start the game. We go to the top of the second inning. Spaceman gets back on the mound. He was in the dugout for about a good 45 minutes with a 6-run first inning lead. Leading off for the Cubs will be right fielder Bobby Mercer. Mercer will find himself on the New York Yankees later in the year. 267 average, 15 homers, 55 RBIs. Lee will go ahead and make the pitch. Lee, 2-3. Against the lefty, that's a home run result. Against the left-handed pitcher, Mercer needs a 6. The 7 is too high. Mercer just misses a homer. 2-4, and he just chops it to short. Taken care of by Spire, out number 1. A ground out to short. Next up will be third baseman Steve Ontavaros. 285 average, 4 homers, 57 RBIs. Lee will make the pitch. 1-2, range play. Ontavaros. 4-2, fly ball, center field. A range play for Dawson. His range is a 4. He can't get it. That's going to drop in for a hit. It'll be a single. Just out of the reach of Dawson. It drops in front of him, and it will be a base hit for Ontavaros. 1 man out and a runner on first. And now the batter is the center fielder, Jerry Martin. 272 average, 19 homers, 73 RBIs for the Cubs in 79. Ontavaros on it first. Nothing happening with Strat. Spaceman makes the pitch. 2-4. That's a range play. Martin, 1-1. Ground ball to short. The ball is at the Spire. His range is a 4, but at double play depth, his range is a 3. He can't get it. Base hit, single. Ontavaros, a base running rating of 2. He will have to hold that second. And the Cubs are now trying to get some action going on here in the top of the second. 2 straight base hits. That will bring up the catcher, Barry Foote. 254 average, 16 homers, 56 RBIs in 79 for the Cubbies. Strategy roll. That is a 1. Ontavaros not going anywhere. He will stay put, and you wouldn't be stealing down 6 runs. Spaceman will make the pitch. 3-3. That's at the park. Stade Olympique. 5-2. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn the double play. 3-0-4. Second base, pivot, Scott, -1. So a 1-3, it's a double play. Nope, they don't get it. Ontavaros will move over to third. Martin is thrown out at second. Then they decide not to throw to first. Foot gets the first base. There are now 2 outs. Well, that actually turns out to be a fielder's choice. Coming on to bat is going to be Lynn Mclaughlin. He is going to bat. He does have his own batting card. And they are going to let him bat here as they got to get some innings. So coming up to bat for the Cubs will be Mclaughlin, 225 average. Not a bad hitter for a pitcher in 79. 2 outs, runners at the corners. Strategy roll, that is a 9. Nothing happening there. Lee will go ahead. Spaceman pitches. And that's a 1-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. Mclaughlin, 2-6. And that is a ball hit to left field. But that is a 20. And that is way too high. And getting over there and left will be Cromartie. He will make the catch and retire the side. Nothing for the Cubs. They do get a couple of hits as we go to the bottom of the second with a 6-0 lead for the Expos. They are off to a very good start. Mclaughlin will come on to pitch. Leading off for the Expos will be Warren Cromartie. Cromartie got a double his first time up, and he is 1 for 1. Mclaughlin trying to pitch, trying to at least get some innings. 3-4, strikeout 10, and that's going to be just misses. Cromartie an 8, +1 is a 9. Not happening there. Cromartie 2-2, and Cromartie's going to smack his second double of the game. It's a double to left. Cromartie gets a double, and the Expos are hitting it big time here in this game against the Cubs. Here comes Valentine. Valentine 1 for 1 with a single. Strategy roll. Cromartie, that is a 2. He does not get the jump, and he will stay put. Mclaughlin will make the pitch. 3-3 against a righty. That's a walk. Valentine is a 6. -4 is a 2. The 15 is too high. Valentine 2-6, and that's going to be a fly ball to right field. Getting over there will be Mercer. It'll be out number 1. Cromartie on a fly out to right. His base running rating is a 2, and that is a 5. He will stay at second. And that is the first out. Next up will be Perez. Perez walked his first time up. Strategy roll, 14, nothing happening. Mclaughlin sets in on Perez. Here comes the pitch. 3-1, strikeout, 18, no way. Perez, 6-4, against a righty. Base hit right past second. It's a single for Perez. Cromartie, a base running rating of 3. Coming around third, he will score. 7-0 Expos. The Expos get the extra point and now lead by a full touchdown. And the route is on. Perez gets himself an RBI single. 7-0 Expos. And here comes the kid. And he gets a nice ovation from Stade Olympique. Gary Carter, a 3-run bomb his first time up. They're still looking for that ball as that went into the upper deck in right field. Perez on it first. Strategy roll. That is an 18. Nothing happening there. Mclaughlin, he will make the pitch. 2-5. That's a strikeout. The 16 is high. Carter, 6-3. Fly ball left field. Getting over there is Kong. He'll catch it. 2 down. Two men outs, and that will bring up Parish. Parish is 1 for 1. He got a base hit his first time up. Strategy roll. Perez will stay at first. McLaughlin settles in. 5-5. That's a range play at the park. Stade Olympique 4-1, and that's going to be hit to center field. That's a double to center, but it's a range play for Martin, and Jerry Martin is awful. His range is a 1. Can he channel his inner Greg Luzinski? No, he can't. That's going to drop in for the double. It'll split the gap. Perez, a base running rating of 1, with 2 outs becomes a 2. Double to center, +1 is 3. Center fielder Martin, +2 is 5. A 1-5, Perez will score, and he does. Martin's got absolutely no arm out there. He will score on the 5. Parish holds at second. 8-0 Expos. Stadium cheers. Yay! And takes another swig of their Labatt's Blue. Parish on at second with a double. And here comes Spire. After Spire, McLaughlin will be tired, but we'll see how long he goes. 2 outs, 8-0 now. Strategy roll still active. That's a 6. McLaughlin holds. And now Parish on at second base. McLaughlin 4-2. That's an error on a grounder. Spire 2-1. And that is not going to be an error. That's a slow rolling grounder to second. Up with it is Sizemore. Spire, base running rating of 2. Throw to first. Not in time. Spire. Actually, it is in time. Spire is out. It's a 3. And that was a 3. And Spire's base running rating of 2. And he is out of there. And that will retire the side. So that is a ground ball. Ground ball there, played by Sizemore, and that will end the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits for the Expos. After 2, Montreal putting a hurt on the Cubbies. 8-0. And it looks like we're going to have a blowout here at Olympic Stadium. Top of the third. Ivan De Jesus leads off for the Cubs. He is 0 for 1. 8-0 Montreal. Lee will make the pitch. 1-1, strikeout 12. That's too high. De Jesus, 1-6. And that is a ball hit to center field. That's a ball hit to center. That is a 1 against the lefty. De Jesus will get a base hit. That's a single. De Jesus will hold at first with a single, and he will get there. He'll hold it first. Here comes Sizemore. Sizemore reached on an error and advanced on a balk, and we are already with no strategy rolls. They are off. Strategy rolls are off now already in the third. Lee will pitch. 3-3. That's at the park. Stade Olympique. 5-2. Ground ball to short. Sizemore. Let's see if they turn the 2. 3-0-4. Second base, Scott, -1. A 1-3. It's a double play. They don't turn it. De Jesus thrown out at second. Sizemore takes first. 1 out. Fielder's choice. Next batter is Buckner. Buckner 0 for 1. Infield still a double play depth. Lee will concentrate on Buckner. Lee, 3-1, that's blank. Buckner will swing. 3-5, fly ball, right field. Valentine makes the catch. Out number 2. 2 outs, and here comes Kong. Kingman 0 for 1. But he is very potent, and he hits lefties very well. He gets lots of home runs. He did lead the majors in home runs in 79. He had 48 bombs. Sizemore on it first. The Spaceman will go ahead and make the pitch. If he makes a mistake, it's out of here. 2-6. That's an error on a grounder. Kingman, 5-2. Line drive right to second, right to Scott, side retired. Hit it hard, but Scott is there. No runs, a hit for the Cubs. And the Expos have an 8-0 lead still going in the bottom of the third. The historical score of this game was 2-0. It's 8-0. Sometimes you get those kind of games. Good thing I brought my soda into the room. We're going to go to the bottom of the third inning. McLaughlin is tired, and question is, am I going to have him pitch? No, they'll take him out. That's going to be it for McLaughlin. The Cubs are going to go for a new pitcher. Big Clue joins us here at Stade Olympique. Leading off for the Expos will be the Spaceman, Bill Lee. And he is left, right, and switch. I think they're going to go with a right-hander here. So let's see who the Cubs bring out to pitch. Coming on to pitch for the Cubs will be Donnie Moore. 1 win, 4 losses, a save, a 5.18 ERA. Yes, that is the Donnie Moore that unfortunately takes his own life several years in the future. May he rest in peace. Donnie Moore will become the third Cubs pitcher. And he can pitch to 7 batters before tiring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He'll be right there. So here comes Donnie Moore to pitch the Spaceman in the bottom of the third. Moore with the pitch. 1-4. That is a blank. Lee, 3-1. Ground ball back to Moore. He will throw to first for the out. One down. Here comes the Hawk. Dawson is 2 for 2. A double and a single. Moore will pitch it off. 6-6. Strikeout 20. Not a chance. Dawson, 2-2. Base hit right past second. That's a single for Dawson. That's his third hit of the game. Dawson is racking it up tonight. And here comes Scott. Scott is 1 for 2. He's got a double. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. Moore will make the pitch. 2-1. That's a range play. Scott swings. 6-2. Fly ball right field. Getting over there is Mercer. His range is a 3. He will not get it. And that is going to drop for a base hit. A single for Scott. Dawson, base running rating of 4. Station to station with a 6+ run difference. It's optional. Let's see here. Base running rating of 4. A single to right, +1 is +2 is a 6. Right fielder Mercer, +2 is an 8. Dawson's automatically going to take third without a throw, and the Expos right now are just embarrassing the Cubs. So runners now at first and third at the corners. Here comes Cromartie. The infield is going to play a double play depth. The Cubs are already thinking about the next game, and we're only in the third inning of this one. Cromartie is 2 for 2. He's got 2 doubles. Moore will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-4. That is a blank. Cromartie, 3-6. Base hit right up the middle. That's a single for Cromartie. Dawson comes in to score. Scott, base running rating of 3. He will have to hold that second. He holds there. The ball goes right past Moore, and it is now 9-0 Expos. Stadium cheers. Yay! But right now, the fans here at Olympic Stadium are just sadly relaxed, calmly relaxing in their easy chairs, watching the destruction that is the Expos over the Cubs. But remember, this is inside pitch. Anything can happen. Here's Valentine. Valentine is 1 for 2. Scott on at second. Cromartie at first. Moore will continue to pitch. Moore, 2-1. That's a range play. Valentine, 1-1. Fly ball right field. Again, another chance for Mercer. His range is a 3. He won't get it. That's going to drop in for another base hit. Single for Valentine. Rod Scott, base running rating of 3. Single to right. +1 is 4. Right fielder. Mercer, +2 is 6. Scott will score. 10-0 Expos. Cromartie, base running rating of 3, and he's going to automatically just hold at second due to the mercy rule that he put in there. He's not going to try to score, and the Expos now have a 10-0 lead here in the third. Nothing is going right for the Cubs in this game. Here comes Perez. Perez is 1 for 1. He's got a single here. Expos now lead 10-0. Still 1 out in the bottom of the third. Infield is at double play depth. Donnie Moore still pitching right now. It really doesn't matter. Moore will pitch. 2-4. That's blank. Perez 4-3 against a right-handed pitcher. Base hit right up the middle. Perez gets a single. Cromartie, a base running rating of 3. He is going to score from second automatically. Valentine, a base running rating of 3. He holds at second. Perez holds at first. 11-0. And the hits just keep on coming. 5 straight base hits. Runners at first and second, 1 out. That's it for Moore. The Cubs will go to the bullpen again, and they just can't believe it here. Catastrophe for the Cubs. And here comes the kid, Gary Carter. Carter 1 for 2 with a 3-run bomb as Brad Church joins us here at Stade Olympique. You don't know what you're missing. Cubs will go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Cubs will be Ray Burris. Ray Burris will find himself on the New York Yankees later in the year. 1 win, 5 losses, a 5.32 ERA. Burris will now become the 4th Cub pitcher. He can pitch to 8 batters before being tired. So here is Carter. Runners at first and second, 1 out in the bottom of the third. Cubs pitching, just not doing it. Burris with the pitch. 6-3, that's a blank. He's not tired. Carter, 3-3. That's a fly ball to right field. This time Mercer makes the catch. That is out number 2. Valentine, a base running rating of 2 with a fly out to right, but with an 11-0 lead, I don't need to send him. He will stay at second and be happy there. And that is the second out. Next up will be Parish. Parish is 2 for 2, a single and a double. Burris will go ahead and set in. He will make the pitch. 3-2, error on a throw. Parish, 6-1. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to left. Kingman gets over there. He will have the room. He will make the catch, and this inning is over. 3 runs on 5 hits. We're looking at a potential game of the year candidate the way this score is going. And we are only through 3 innings of play. It's 11-0 Expos over the Cubs. And I know there is one, and I do know there is one Cardinals fan out there that would love to see this, that would love to watch this game. And there is one Cardinals fan out there that would love to see this, and that would be ID Jester, who hates the Cubs with a passion, as well as Bob B, him being a Cardinals fan as well. 11-0. We go to the top of the fourth. The Dice are being absolutely relentless against the Cubs. Bobby Mercer leads off for the Cubs. He is 0 for 1. Spaceman getting lots of rest in the dugout here in the game. Lee with the pitch. 5-2. Strikeout 9. And he got him. Struck him out. That's strikeout number 1 for Lee. He only had 59 of them in 79. And he gets the K. Here's Ontavaros. Ontavaros got a single his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Lee will make the pitch. 1-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. Ontavaros 4-5 against the lefty. That's going to be base hit right past shortstop. That will be a single for Ontavaros. He will hold it first. That's his second hit of the game. Here's Martin. Martin 1 for 1 with a single. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy rolls, of course, are off. Should be off the rest of the game unless the Cubs make a heck of a comeback. Lee with the pitch. 1-6. That's an automatic out. And it will be a fly ball center field. The Hawk makes the catch. 2 down. Two outs now for Foote. Foote is 0 for 1. He grounded into a fielder's choice his last time out. Lee will make the pitch. And that's a 1-1. Strikeout 14. That is too high. Foote 5-4. And against the lefty, Foote goes ahead and gets a double to left field. That will be a double. Will that score Ontavaros? Let's see. Base running rating of 2 with 3 becomes 2. With 2 outs becomes a 3. And that is a double to left. Double to left, -1 is 2. Left fielder Cromartie, -2 is 0. No way for Ontavaros to score. He will hold it third. But Foote gets the double. And now runners at second and third. Pinch hitter coming up for Ray Burris as he's going to get out of the game there. We'll see a pinch hitter against the Spaceman. And let's see who it's going to be. And in coming on to pinch hit for the Cubs is going to be Mike Vail. And a very good pinch hitter. .335 average, 7 homers, 35 RBIs. Mike Vail will come on and pinch hit against the Spaceman. Runners at second and third. A chance here for the Cubs to get on the board. There are 2 outs. Lee will settle in. Vail gets ready to make the pitch. Pitch coming from the Spaceman. That's a 6-6. Hit by pitch. The 11 is high. Vail will swing 4-1. And against the lefty, that's on the split. And that's going to be good. Base hit past short. The Cubs are on the board. Single for Vail. Ontavaros will come in to score. Foote, a base running rating of 1. And he will not be, and becomes a base running of 2 with 2 outs. Single pass short, he can't score. He holds it third. He's slow, but the Cubs are on the board. It is now 11-1. Here comes the rally. So Vail gets himself a pinch hit RBI single. And that does bring in a run for the Cubs. Top of the order. And here is DeJesus. DeJesus is 1 for 2. 2 outs here, top of the fourth. Could be looking at a long game here. We're only in the 4th inning and already 50 minutes into the stream. Runners at the corners. DeJesus is now batting. Lee will make the pitch from the Spaceman. 6-4. Strikeout 9. And nope, he just misses it. DeJesus. 5-5, and that's a ground ball to third, taken care of by Parish, and he's going to throw to second to get Vail, and that will retire the side. Cubs get on the board, 1 run on 3 hits for the Cubbies. We're only going into the bottom of the 4th inning, and it's 11-1 in favor of the Expos. Leading off for the Expos will be Chris Spire. They've got right, left, right coming up, so I think the Cubs will go with a right-hander here. They still got plenty of pitchers still, just in case, but I'm still going to go with a righty here. Coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Dennis Lamp. 11 wins, 10 losses, no saves, a 3.50 ERA. Lamp is going to be the 5th Cubs pitcher, and he can pitch to 8 batters in relief. So he will pitch now for the Cubs. Chris Spire leads off. Spire is 0 for 2. He is the only player yet to join the hit parade. Lamp will make the pitch. 1-3 against the righty. Strikeout. 17 is high. Spire 2-2 against the righty. That's a ground out to the third base, and that is out number 1. Spire grounds out. Here comes the Spaceman. Lee is 0 for 2. Lamp will make the pitch. 3-2, strikeout 14, and he got Lee. Struck him out, 2 away. 2 quick outs, and now here is Dawson. Dawson is 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double. Lamp will go ahead. He'll light the lamp, and he will make the pitch. Lamp 5-6. That's a strikeout. The 9 is good. He got him. Struck him out. 2 strikeouts from Lamp. And for the first time in this ball game, the Expos don't get a run. They don't get a hit. And they go 1-2-3. Good job by Dennis Lamp to finally do something for the Cubs and keep the Expos off the board. It's still 11-1 after 4. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Leading off for the Cubbies will be Ted Sizemore. Sizemore 0 for 2, reached on an error. Spaceman still got plenty of juice. Lee 6-5, that's an error on a throw. Sizemore 2-1, and that is going to be a base hit into left field. There won't be an error. That will be a single for Sizemore. He gets his first hit. Sizemore holds at first, and the batter will be Buckner. Buckner is 0 for 2. Infield goes to double play depth. Strategy rolls her off. Lee will go ahead, looking in on Buckner. Fans here at Olympic Stadium enjoying an 11-1 lead. Lee 5-5. That is a blank. Buckner 4-2, and that's a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn the 2. 3-0-4. Second base, Scott pivot, -1, a 1-3. It's a double play. They got it this time. 2 outs. 6-4-3 double play as Buckner grounds out into the twin killing. Two outs now, and here comes Kong. Kingman is 0 for 2, but you kind of feel that if Lee makes any sort of mistake, that ball is gone. And Lee knows it. The Spaceman, if he gives up a mistake, if the Spaceman gives up a mistake to Kingman, that ball from the Spaceman is going into outer space. It'll probably go through the roof there at Olympic Stadium. Lee with the pitch. 4-5. That's a range play at the park. Stade Olympique. 4-4. That's a ground ball to first. A range play for Perez. His range is a 3, and he won't get it. That will be a base hit, and it's going to be a single. Kingman gets to first. Pretty much shoots the gap there between first and second. A very difficult play for Perez. Cubs get a man on. And here is Mercer. Mercer is 0 for 2. 2 outs, Kingman on it first. Spaceman will now pitch to Mercer. Pitch is coming on, 3-1 blank. Mercer, 4-2, and that's a ground ball to second base. Rodney Scott's got it. He will throw to first, and that will retire the side. No runs, 2 hits for the Cubs, and the Expos are in command and control. As we go to the bottom of the 5th. As Kevin Hayes joins us here at Stade Olympique. Dennis Lamp will stay on the mound. He'll continue to pitch. Might as well. You're down by 10 runs. Rod Scott leads off. He's 2 for 3, a single and a double. Lamp will go ahead. He'll light the lamp. 6-3, strikeout 3. Got him. Struck him out. That's the third consecutive strikeout from Lamp. 1 out. 1 down. Here comes Cromartie. Cromartie having a heck of a night. 3 for 3, 2 doubles and a single. Lamp gets in there. He deals. And that's a 1-3 against the lefty. That's a blank. Cromartie, a 1-6. It's a ground ball to third. Ontavaros will snag it. And he tosses it to first for the second out. Two outs. Here is Valentine. Valentine is 2 for 3. He has 2 singles. Lamp will go ahead, make the pitch. 6-2. That's at the park. Stade Olympique. 6-5. Blank. We got a rare play at Stade Olympique. So let's see what the rare play is. Base is empty. And that is a 5-6. Left fielder crashes into the wall, chasing a deep drive. Resolved as a D7 range play. All right, so let's do that first. It's a left field, a D7 range play, so it's hit to Kingman. Kingman's range is a 2. He can't get it, so it drops in. Check for injury to left fielder after the play. A left fielder fails to make the play. Center fielder picks up the ball with the hitter attempting a triple. Resolved like an S+8 with the play at third. So Valentine rounding second. He's going to try for third. Center fielder is Martin. He has a +2 arm. So a 1-5. Valentine will get to third. And it's a 6. It's a 6, a +2 arm. The only way Valentine is out is going to be on a 1. And it's a 5. Valentine decides to hold back. And he comes back and holds at second base. So Valentine turns back there. A good throw, actually, by Martin, believe it or not. And Valentine will hold at second. Now we have to check for an injury to Kingman. Kingman has an injury rating of 1. And that is a 5, and he's going to be out for the game. So the Cubs just lost Dave Kingman. For the rest of the game, he is gone. Remember, we play as played lineup, so we can have game day injuries, but we will not do any injuries, for the year. So Dave Kingman in left field is done. As they say, he is out, and they will have to bring in a new batter, a new player in left, and that is going to be Scott Thompson. So timeout for a position, for a substitution on the scorecard. So everything that can go wrong for the Cubs in this game is doing that. Thompson, a little better range out there. So Scott Thompson will take over in left field. Valentine on at second with 2 outs. So it actually goes as a double. Valentine does have his third hit of the game. And here comes Perez. Perez is 2 for 2, 2 singles and a walk. Valentine on at second, 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th. Lamp will get in there. He'll stay. He'll pitch. 6-2. That's at the park. Stade Olympique. 4-6. And that is a home run to center field. Against the righty, Perez needs a 10. That is a 4. Kaboom! High, deep, gone. Home run, Tony Perez. As he hits that one straight over the center field wall. And Martin knew he had no play and just watched it fly over his head and into that cavern out there at Olympic Stadium. 13-1, a 2-run bomb by Perez. And right now the stadium is probably so drunk that they have a drunk cheer. EA, hiccup, A. A 2-run bomb by Perez. And the Expos are just taking the Cubs behind the woodshed. And it is now 13-1. Lamp is now tired. The Cubs are going to let him pitch a little while longer. It really doesn't make a difference right now when you're down 13-1 in a game that actually went 2-0. A home run by Perez, and here comes the kid, Gary Carter. Baseball Demos joins us here at Stade Olympique. It's Le Hiccup, yeah. Carter 1 for 3. He hit a 3-run bomb in this game. A young kid named Gary Carter. Lamp will continue to pitch. Expos leading 13-1. 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th. Lamp 3-5. That's a possible error. Carter 1-6. That's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Sizemore. His error rating is a 7. That's an 18. He's got it, and he will throw to first to retire the side. Two runs on 2 hits. A 2-run bomb by Tony Perez after 5. 13-1 Expos. Timeout for drink. And yes, Yuppie is out there. For those of you who don't know about Baseball Demos, I suggest you find out what planet you're on, because Baseball Demos is one of the most spectacular members of our hobby. He is doing a Stratomatic demolition replay. And Stratomatic has already told me my 1986 season and board game parts is on the way. We go to the top of the 6th inning, 13-1. Spaceman should be able to go the distance unless he gets exhausted. Top of the 6th inning, Steve Ontavaros leads off for the Cubs. He's actually doing pretty good. He's 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. Lee can pitch to 28 batters before tiring. Lee with the pitch. 1-5. That's a blank. Ontavaros. 2-6. That's a ground out to first. 1 down. First time Ontavaros has been retired. Here's Martin. Martin 1 for 2. Lee, pitch from the Spaceman. 2-6. Error on a grounder. Martin 1-5. That's not going to be an error. That's a slow growing hit to second. Picked up by Scott. Martin, a base running rating of 3. The throw goes to first. Not in time. Martin gets there at first with an infield single. Martin gets in there, and he will get it. He will beat the throw to first pretty well, as it was a slow rolling grounder. Scott really didn't have much of a play, but he threw to first anyway, so there is a runner on. Infield moves a double play depth. Here is Foot. Foot is 1 for 2. He has a double. Strategy rolls are off. Pitch from the Spaceman. 4-2. That's a pitcher result. Foot a righty. A 1-11's an automatic out. The 14 is too high. Foot 2-5. That's a grounder to third. Let's see if they turn the 2. 3-0-4. Second base, Scott arm. -1 is a 3. A 1-3. It's a double play. They got it. Side retired. Around the horn. Third to second to first. And the inning is over. No runs on a hit for the Cubs, as they are just making mincemeat. They're being mincemeated from the Expos. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Spos will be Larry Parish. Dennis Lamp is due to lead off actually in the 7th inning. Even though he is tired, you're down 13-1, you're going to let him pitch. They're just going to let him pitch and see how long he can go. This is the 70s. Lamp is going to pitch to Parish. Parish having a good night. He is 2 for 3, a single and a double. Lamp will make the pitch. 1-2. That is a blank. Parish 4-6, and it's a fly out to center field. Martin makes the grab. 1 down. One out. Here is Spire. Spire, the only hitter that's not gotten on the hit gotten a hit in the game. Spire is 0 for 3. Very nice. Mincemeated. Yeah, I know. Is there such a word? I don't think so. Lamp with the pitch. 3-6. Lamp, error on a throw. Spire, 1-6. That's a ground ball to first. That's picked up by Buckner. His error rating is a 3. That's a 17. No error. Lamp will come over there. He'll make the play, out number 2. As Buckner, as it does not get through by Buckner. Doesn't do it that time. And that's just a ground out to first. Lee is going to stay in the game. Why not? You got a 12-run lead. Bill Lee will bat. He is 0 for 3, giving the Expos giving the bullpen of the Expos the night off. Lamp will pitch. 3-3. That's a range play at the park. Stade Olympique. 1-4. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to De Jesus. His range is a 1. Does Lee get a base hit? Yes, he does. Base hit for the pitcher, Bill Lee. Lee gets a single. And he will hold it first, and he claps his hands as Bill Spaceman joins the hit parade. And now, if you're Chris Spire, you're saying, dang, even the pitcher got a hit, and I still don't have one here. Mince met. Something like that, I guess, Mr. Little. Don't know which is which. Runner on first. Here comes Dawson. Dawson, 3 for 4, 2 singles and a double. Lee on it first. Lamp still pitching. They're going to see how long he can go. He is due to lead off the 7th. Lamp with the pitch. 2-4. That is a blank. Dawson, 5-2. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 14 against a righty. Dawson's going to smack it into center. It's going to bounce off the wall and roll all over the place. Lee is going to come around and score. Dawson heading for third. Slides. Safe. Triple. Dawson has a triple, an RBI triple. Lee comes in to score. It's now 14-1 Expos. Stadium cheers. Yay! Because they've been drinking too much Labatt's Blue. 14-1. The Expos got 2 touchdowns and the extra point. Next batter is Scott. And Lamp now just saying, are you going to take me out or what? I think I'm out of it. And they're saying, just pitch. You lead off the next inning, man. We're 14-1. We're already thinking about tomorrow. Scott is 2 for 4, a single and a double. Lamp is still going to pitch with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch from Lamp. He gives up another run. I'm going to take him out. 1-4. That's a wild pitch at 6. It's a ball 1. Lamp's wild pitch rating is a 1 or a 2. Ball 1. Lamp will do it again. Lamp, 5-6. Strikeout 8. Got him. He got Scott. And that will finally end this inning. 1 run for the Expos on 2 hits. And after 6, they have a 14-1 lead. Is there a mercy rule? There is a mercy rule, and it is no mercy. It is no mercy here in baseball. Sometimes the dice can be relentless. We go to the top of the 7th, 14-1. Lee is going to pitch. Lamp is done. The Cubs are going to go to the bench. And let's see. He still has to be the most at bats. So it's 7th inning. So let's see, a switch or a righty. And it is going to be, coming on to bat for the Cubs will be Steve Dillard. 283 average, 5 homers, 24 RBIs. The pitcher spot for the Cubs is 1 for 2. So here is Steve Dillard, and he'll go up against Lee here in the top of the 7th. Does inside pitch tend to give up an enormous amount of triples? I don't think so. If they obviously, if the batter got a triple, Chris Davis will put a triple on the batting card. If he did get a triple that year, he puts it on there. So if he didn't get a triple, you won't see a triple. If the ballpark gave up triples, you'll see triples. I don't think so. I don't think it matters. Remember triples were pretty common back in the day, 70s and 80s. Triples were very common. You don't see many triples today. All right. You don't see many triples today. But but back in the day, triples were normal because you had a lot of runners that were fast. Yes, I mean that, Chris Davis, you bum. Big clue. You know what? Jeez. Lee will pitch to Dillard. 2-4. That's a range play. Dillard, a 5-2. And that is a fly ball to right field. Valentine moves over. His range is a 4. He'll make the catch. Out number 1. Nice play by Valentine. 1 down. And that is a fly out to right. Here is DeJesus. He is 1 for 3. Lee will be tired after DeJesus. Lee, 1-2. That's another range play. DeJesus, 3-2. And that is another fly ball to right field. Again, Valentine has to make the play. A 1-4 is his call, and he'll make it on the run, but he's got it. Out number 2. 2 nice plays out there in right by Valentine. Here's Sizemore. Lee is now tired. We'll see how long he can go. Lee will pitch to Sizemore. 14-1 here. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Lee, 5-3. That is a blank. Sizemore, 1-2. Base hit right past third. It's a single. The inning will continue. Sizemore gets his second hit of the game. He's now 2 for 4. Here comes Buckner. 2 outs here. Sizemore on it first. Fans here at Stade Olympique enjoying a 14-1 lead. Lee, 5-6. That's a blank. Buckner will swing. 6-6. That's a ground ball to first, taken care of by Perez. He calls off Lee. He'll take it himself. Side retired. No runs and a hit for the Cubs. And the Expos are in total control. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game, and oh, Canada. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Of course, all of you I know always wait for the ticker. Tomorrow will be April 19th, and we're going to go back to Yankee Stadium for another game there. But this time, instead of taking on the Brewers, they're taking on the Orioles. Tomorrow night, it will be the Baltimore Orioles versus the New York Yankees, and a great pitching matchup, Jim Palmer versus Louis Tiant. A heck of a pitching matchup tomorrow at Yankee Stadium, so don't miss that matchup. The Orioles are off to a shaky start here in 79. The Yankees are off to an average start. Jim Palmer versus Louis Tiant, Orioles and the Yankees. That will be tomorrow night's matchup here on Inside Pitch. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Expos lead this game 14-1. You think Montreal is going to be a very tough out if they make the playoffs. Warren Cromartie will lead off from Montreal. Cubs will bring on a pitcher. It'll be left, right, right. So let's see who the Cubs are going to bring out. And they are going to go with their, I think they really wouldn't bring in their closer in this situation here. So they're just going to go ahead and bring out the next best pitcher they can hear. A 14-1 lead, it doesn't really matter. Coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Willie Hernandez. 4 wins, 4 losses, a 5.01 ERA. Hernandez will be the 6th Cubs pitcher in this game. Cromartie leads off. He is 3 for 4, 2 doubles and a single. Hernandez with the pitch. 3-6 against the lefty. Walk. 10. No walk. Cromartie 3-3, and that is going to be a ground out to third, 1 down. Ground out to third. There's only been 1 walk in this game. Only 1 base on balls. Here's Valentine. Valentine having a good night, and he's 3 for 4. As Dave Little, we celebrate your 15th birthday. Your 15th. Okay, Dave. 15th birthday. Well, okay, you know what? I agree with you. You're only 15 years old there, Mr. Little. Only 15 years old. So you must be in the 9th grade. Hernandez with the pitch. 2-3, blank. Valentine. 2-4, fly out to center. That's taken care of by Martin. 2 down. Expos have cooled off a little bit, but they've been really pounding. Here's Perez. Perez is 3 for 3, 2 singles and a bomb. At this point, make a call to the bench that the bullpen couldn't be much worse. Hernandez will make the pitch. 4-1, strikeout 1, and he got Perez. He gets him on a K, and it's a 1-2-3 inning by Hernandez. Not too bad to try to keep the Expos from getting any runs. After 7, still 14-1 in favor of the Spos. No, April 19, 1979. Oh, okay. So you turned 15 on that date. Well, okay. A special birthday to you there, as we'll be at Yankee Stadium tomorrow night. Spaceman's going to stay out there as we go to the top of the 8th. He can continue to pitch until a fatigue result comes up. Leading off for the Cubs is going to be the new left fielder, Scott Thompson. 289 average, 2 homers, 29 RBIs. Thompson takes over for the injured Kingman. Lee will make the pitch. 3-3, that's at the park. Stade Olympique, 3-4. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 2, and that's going to be a single for Thompson. He gets a base hit. Thompson holds at first with a single. He will hold there. And that will now bring up Mercer. Mercer is 0 for 3. Strategy rolls are off. Lee, Spaceman will pitch. 1-3, that's a possible error. Mercer, 2-5, and that's a ball hit to right field. That is a 9 against the lefty. That's going to be too high. It's a fly ball to right. It's a fly ball to right field. Right fielder is Valentine. His error rating is a 3, and he will not make an error. He'll make the catch, out number 1. Mercer just misses a triple. But that goes as a fly out to right for out number 1. Here comes Ontavaros. Ontavaros 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 1 out. Thompson on it first. Pitch from the Spaceman. 2-2. That's an automatic out. And it will be a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn the 2. 3-0. They are double play depth. 4. Second base pivot. Scott -1 arm of 3. A 1-3. It's a double play. They got it. Side retired. 6-4-3 double play. And that is the 3rd double play the Cubs have hit into in this game. No runs and a hit. It doesn't really make a difference because the Cubs are just getting their clocks cleaned in this game. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Hernandez will stay out to pitch. Might as well. Down by 13 runs, and here comes Gary Carter. Gary Carter is 1 for 4, but that one was a big one, a 3-run bomb. Gary Carter, if you were a base runner coming around third and you saw Gary Carter blocking the plate, I only got 2 words for you. Good luck. Hernandez will go ahead and pitch to Carter. Hernandez, 3-6. Against the righty, that's a home run result. Against the lefty, Carter needs an 18. That is a 1. Holy cow. Kaboom! High, deep, gone! Over the left field fence, Carter hits his second bomb of the game. Stadium cheers. Yay! Hiccup! Yay! Hiccup! Yay! Hiccup! Gary Carter goes ahead, hits his second home run of the game. And as Hernandez went ahead, pitched him a meatball, and he just put the tomato sauce and the extra cheese on it, turned that one into lasagna. That was gone. 15-1 Expos. The kid comes through again. What a night for Gary Carter. And here comes Parish. Parish is 2 for 4. Sometimes you get games like this. Hernandez will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-3, that is a blank. Parish will swing 3-4, and he grounds it right back to Hernandez. He'll throw to first for the out, 1 down. As Anthony at Bleacher Bums Gaming joins us here at Stade Olympique. 1 man down, and the next batter will be Chris Spire. He's the only one that doesn't have a hit. He is 0 for 4. Even the pitcher, Spaceman, has a hit. So you know Spire wants to get off the schneid. The Expos have been really cracking out the Cubs today. How you doing there, Anthony? It is so good to see you. Bleacher Bums Gaming, the creator of Glory Days Boxing, one of the greatest tabletop games you will find anywhere. And, of course, Glory Days college football. Also plays Payoff Pitch, plays Fall Classic, plays he plays everything too. So BBG, he is just amazing as well. Also belongs on the Mount Rushmore. Hernandez will pitch. And that's a 5-4. Error on a throw. Spire 2-3, and 2-3, and that's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to De Jesus. His error rating is a 10. That's a 5. He's going to throw it away. It's going to be a throwing error on De Jesus. It's thrown to first. Buckner's range is a 3, and he will prevent the ball from getting past him, but Spire is safe. Well, he didn't get a hit, but he did reach base. That's the first error on the Cubs. And that is an E6. First error on the Cubs. Both teams now have an error in this game. So Spire looks into the dugout. The dugout is all laughing at him. And Spire said, "Hey, I got on base, man. I got on base." And that's going to bring up the pitcher, Bill Spaceman Lee. He is going to bat anyway. Might as well. With a 15-1 lead, and they're going to let Lee bat. If you don't need to use the bullpen, why should you? Lee is 1 for 4. He actually has a single. It was a range play single. Infield, a double play depth. Strategy rolls, of course, are off. Hernandez with the pitch. 1-2, that is a blank. Lee, 5-6, and that's a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn the double play. 0-0-1. Second base arm. Sizemore, +1 is a 2. A 1-2, it's a double play. They do not turn it. Spire thrown out at second. Lee makes it to first for out number 2. So that goes as a fielder's choice. The batter now is Dawson. Dawson is 4 for 5 tonight. Dawson is a home run short of the cycle. He has 2 singles, a double, and a triple. Dawson needs a home run to get the cycle. Question is, are they going to let Hernandez do this here? Hernandez is tired, as a matter of fact. Hernandez is tired, and they're going to let him pitch to Dawson. It really doesn't matter here. So Andre Dawson's going to go for the cycle and needs a home run in order to do it. Lee on it first. Hernandez will pitch. Here it comes. 5-1. That's at the park. Stade Olympique says 1-2. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 2. It is not going to be a homer, but it will be a single for Dawson. Base hit for Dawson. Lee, a base running rating of 1. I'm going to automatically hold him at second since it is a 14-run lead. And it's going to be a base hit for Dawson. Dawson had a chance to get the cycle, but he couldn't do it. But runners at first and second now for Rod Scott. And that's going to be it for Hernandez. He is done. They're going to take him out now. Cubs are going through pretty much their entire rotation. They still got Bruce Sutter in there, but bringing him in just doesn't make any sense. They'll save him for last if necessary. As the Cubs have pretty much went through the entire pitching staff they have. Coming on to pitch for the Cubs now will be Ken Holtzman. 6 wins, 9 losses, a 4.59 ERA. Holtzman does have relief appearances. He will go ahead and pitch here. Runners at first and second with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. 15-1. Expos. Of course, strategy rolls are off. Holtzman will make the pitch. 1-5. That's a range play. Scott. 3-6. And that's going to be a base hit into center field, but it's a range play from Martin. His range is a 1. Can he do his inner Greg Luzinski? No, he can't. Base hit. That's a single. Lee, a base running rating of 2 with 2 outs. Single to center, +2 is 4. And Martin, a +2 arm is a 6. Not a throw is not necessary. Lee is going to come in to score automatically. Dawson will hold automatically at second. I'm not going to send him to third. It doesn't mean to. It is now 16-1 Expos. Stadium cheers. Yay! Hiccup! Yay! 16-1 Expos. One of the biggest schmices I've ever done an inside pitch. And here comes Cromartie. Dawson on it second, Scott on it first. That is a base hit for Scott. Runners will only advance, although the run did come in to score since it was there available. Cromartie is 3 for 5, 2 doubles and a single. Holtzman, he'll go ahead, settle in, make the pitch. Holtzman, 4-2, blank, he's not tired. Cromartie, 1-5, that's a ground ball to short, taken care of by De Jesus, and he is going to throw to second to get Scott, and that will end the inning. 2 more runs on 1, 2, 3 hits, and there was an error. After 8, the Expos, you think maybe they'll win this game. It is 16-1. But will we see a 9th inning miracle? Can the Chicago Cubs score 15 runs in the top of the 9th to maybe tie this game up? We did have one game where 10 runs were scored in 1 inning, and I believe that was in the 1976 season. I believe we did that. Top of the 9th. 16-1 Expos. Spaceman is going to stay out there. Leading off for the Cubs is going to be Jerry Martin. The Cubs have pretty much resigned themselves knowing this game is done. Martin, however, having a good night. He's 2 for 3. Spaceman, can he finish the game? 1-1, strikeout 14. That's too high. Martin, 2-1. Martin goes ahead and hits another hit. That's going to be a double to left. Martin smacks one into left field. He has his third hit of the game, and that is a double. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning in RJL 5-1-8? I think not. As Steeler fan says he wants some magic. Martin on at second. The batter now is Barry Foote. He'll bat. Foote is 1 for 3. He has a double. Lee has not gotten to a fatigue result yet, which is what I need in order to take him out. He says he can go. You got a 15-run lead. Strategy rolls the Carcer off. Lee with the pitch. 6-6. Hit by pitch. 8. No. Foote is an 8, but Lee is a -8. Makes it a 0. Foote, 2-2. And that is going to be a fly ball center field. Andre Dawson will get to it. Out number 1. Martin will not even think of going to third. And he will stay put. Fly out to center. Pinch hitter coming up for Ken Holtzman. And the Cubs will go to the bench. It is the 9th inning. They can bring in anybody they want, and they're going to go ahead and bring up Larry Bittner, a .290 average, 3 homers, 50 RBIs. Larry Bittner will bat for the Cubs. Runner on second. Lee will make the pitch. And it's a 5-4. And against the lefty, strikeout 12, too high. Bittner, 5-2. It's a fly out to left. Getting over there is Cromartie. He gloves it for out number 2. Two outs now. Last chance is for DeJesus. DeJesus is 1 for 4. He does have a single. Lee, 1 out away from pitching, from going the distance. And he only pitched a one-hitter. He only gave up 1 run. So a very good game for Bill Lee anyway. Larry Harris joins us here at Stade Olympique. Lee will go ahead and make the pitch. It's a 4-3. It's a walk. That 12 is going to be too high. DeJesus, 2-2. Base hit right past second. That's a single. Martin, a base running rating of 4 with 2 outs, and that is going to score him. It's 16-2. Martin does score on the base hit, as DeJesus will get an RBI, and the 2-out rally has begun. And now it's a 16-2 game, and here comes Sizemore. Cubs bullpen is ready. Expos bullpen is ready to go, just necessary. If necessary, Lee will pitch to Sizemore, though. He has yet to hit a fatigue result. Lee will go ahead. He will pitch to Sizemore. Sizemore having a good game. He's 2 for 4. Lee, 4-2, and that's going to do it. That will take him out, but it could be the last out of the game anyway. That's a pitcher result. Against the righty, a 1-11 is an automatic out. The 15 is too high. Sizemore will swing the bat. 1-1, and it will be the end of the game. It's a ground ball to short. Taken care of there by Spire. He has it. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. The Expos mercilessly destroy the Cubs tonight. 16-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! Hiccup! Yay! Hiccup! Yay! They drunk too much beer. They drank too much Labatt's Blue. 1 run on 2 hits for the Cubs. They do make it kind of interesting. Yeah, right, interesting. As the Expos absolutely destroy the Cubs tonight, 16-2. The Cubs had no hope at all, and I know Cardinal fans will love this score, as they love seeing the Cubs getting destroyed. As the Expos just down Chicago They took him behind the woodshed and then locked him up in solitary confinement. What a game for the Expos. I'm not going to make it a Game of the Year nomination. That's just too much destruction. Well, maybe I will. I'll go ahead. I'll give it a Game of the Year nomination. It'll be the first Game of the Year nomination we've made for 79. Final line score coming up. For the Expos, 16 runs on 22 hits and 1 error. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 13 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Bill Spaceman Lee. He goes the distance. And on the last batter, he actually did reach a fatigue result, but it was good enough for Sizemore to ground out. The losing pitcher is Mike Krukow, as he actually absolutely had nothing for the Expos in this game. Don't go away. 10-minute ticker coming right up. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. So the Cubs destroy the Cubs get destroyed by the Expos 16-2. And 16 is as high as the scoring chart actually goes for 1979. So you get a good victory there. So let's go on with some 10-minute ticker. We continue with April 16th. Cleveland at Boston. Cleveland 10-61, and that is 7. Boston 12-13, and that is 1. The Red Sox have not won a game yet. They are now going to be 0-7 after losing that one. Kansas City at Detroit. Kansas City 12-65, and that is 9. Detroit 15-16, and that is 3, a win for the Royals. Seattle at Oakland. Inside pitch is exciting. 35 hits. Come on. Seattle 14-66. That's 11. Oakland 5-64, and that is 7. And the Mariners will get a win. White Sox and the Blue Jays. White Sox 8-52, and that is 5. Toronto 20-65, and that is 11. That's going to be a win for the Blue Jays. Houston and the Dodgers. Good matchup. Ken Forsch against Don Sutton. Houston 6-55, and that is 5. The Dodgers 6-15, and that is 1. That's going to be a win for the Astros, as I know Steeler fan will like that very much. Moving on to April 17th, Milwaukee at Boston. Milwaukee 14-32, and that's 4. Boston 18-25, and that's also 4. So we have a tie. Can the Red Sox finally get a win? Let's see. Milwaukee rolls a 2, And +2 clutch is a 4. Boston rolls a 4. -2 clutch. Man, Red Sox can't get a break. Milwaukee wins that game. Texas at Cleveland. Texas 11-16, and that is 2. Cleveland 8-61, that's 6, a win for the Tribe. Kansas City at Detroit. Kansas City 14-34, and that's 5. Detroit 14-21, and that is 3. That's a win for the Royals. California at Minnesota. California at Minnesota. California 14-24, 4 runs. Minnesota 10-32, and that's also 4 runs, so we have extras there. California, both teams roll a 1. California -2, Minnesota -1. That's going to be a win for the Twins. Baltimore at the Yankees. Orioles off to a very slow start. Baltimore 4-43, and that's 4 runs. Yankees 4-53, and that is going to be 5 runs. The Yankees will win that game. Seattle at Oakland. Seattle 12-32, and that is 4. Oakland 14-65, that's 10, and the Athletics will get themselves a win. White Sox and the Blue Jays. White Sox 10-13, 1. Toronto 7-46, and that's 5. Another win for the Jays. Jays are off to a pretty decent start, as bad as they were. Cardinals and the Cubs. Cardinals 13-15, and that is 2. The Cubs a 13-65, and they're going to win that game with a 10. So the Cubs actually bounced back after getting pounded by the Expos on the Cardinals. Atlanta at Cincinnati. Braves 4-12, and that's 0. Reds 15-66, that's 11. The Reds pound the Braves 11-0. The Reds right now are the best team in the league. Houston and the Dodgers. Houston 8-35, and that is 4. The Dodgers 7-26, and that's 3. That's another win for the Astros. I know Steeler fan will like that one. Mets and the Expos. Can my Mets get a win here? Mets 1-64. We got 6. The Expos a 10-33, and it's a 4. Look at that. And the Mets get a happy recap for once. Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. Pirates are now beginning to win some games. Philadelphia 6-62, and that's 6. Pittsburgh 10-22. They're not going to win that one. That'll be a win for the Fighting Phils. Giants and the Padres. San Francisco 6-62, and it is 6. Padres 8-56, and that is also 6. And we have a tie. Giants roll a 2 plus 0 clutch. Padres roll a 4 -1 clutch is a 3. The Padres will win the ball game. Moving on to April 18th, Milwaukee at Boston. Milwaukee 11-22, and that's 3. Red Sox 13-14, and that is 2. Man, Boston off to a terrible start. Texas at Cleveland. Texas 12-42, and that is 5. Cleveland 11-16, that's 2, and that's going to be a win for the Rangers. I know Salvador America, if he watches this 10-minute ticker, he is not going to be a happy camper. California, Minnesota. California 20-26, and that is 5. Minnesota 18-24, and that's 4. That's going to be a win for the Angels. California continues to play good ball. Baltimore and the Yankees, we have this game tomorrow. We have these two tomorrow. Orioles 6-25, and that is 2. Yankees 5-46, and that's going to be 4, a win for the Bronx Bombers. Seattle at Oakland. Seattle 16-36, and 16-36, and that is 5. Oakland a 6-36, and that is 3. And that's going to be a win for the Mariners. They've won a few games lately. White Sox and the Blue Jays. White Sox, let's see, 17-36, and that's 5. Blue Jays 10-31, and that's going to be 3. That'll be a win for the Chi Sox. Cardinals and the Cubs. Cardinals 8-33, 3 runs. Cubs 9-54, and that's 6 runs. So the Cubs, they get crushed by the Expos, but they win the next 2 games. Houston and the Dodgers. Can the Astros win 3 in a row? Astros 11-15, and that is 2. Dodgers 11-33, and that is 4. No, the Dodgers will win the 3rd game. Mets taking on the Expos. Can my Mets win 2 in a row? Mets 8-42, and that is 4. Expos 8-43, and that is also 4. We have extras. Mets roll a 4, plus -1 is 3. Expos roll a 5 with a -0. Nope, the Expos will win in extras. No happy recap there. Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. Philly 7-22, and that's 2. Pirates 12-32, and that is 4. A win for We Are Family. Salvador America just joins us here late for the 10-minute tickers. We were just talking about you. And I know you're not going to like what your Red Sox are doing in this season early. San Francisco at San Diego. San Francisco, the Giants are 7-24, and that is 2. Padres 11-64, and that is 8. And it'll be a win for the Padres. That will do it for the 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will be back at Yankee Stadium for a heck of a game here. At Yankee Stadium, it will be the Baltimore Orioles and Jim Palmer taking on the New York Yankees and Luis El Tiante. We got a heck of a pitchers matchup tomorrow. Palmer and Tiant, the Orioles and the Yankees. So join us at Yankee Stadium. Be there or be square. And Salvador America, I hate to tell you this, the Red Sox have not won a game yet in 10-minute ticker. They are, I think they're 0-10 right now, not off to a good start for 79. So be there or be square for tomorrow night. Salvador America, Dave Little, Brian Patterson, Big Clue, BB, Brandon Baker, Steeler Fan, 1933, Larry Harris, Bleacher Bums Gaming. Let's see, can I get everybody? Baseball Demos, Kevin Hayes, Brad Church. Let's see here. Woodman 564. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. It is the Montreal Expos absolutely pounding the poor Chicago Cubs 16-2 tonight. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Take care.